second impromptu of the first set. Just for the story here, Schubert wrote 2 sets of 4 impromptus, 8 altogether. This is the first set, and it was written in 1827. I think he died in 1828, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
29,
Yes. So Schubert, I mean, among the composers who left us early, Schubert is the one who left us earliest than anyone else. He died when he was 31. Mozart when he was 36, and Chopin when he was 39. So Schubert, so this was like a year before he died. Just another very important reminder for Schubert is that he himself was a composer of more than 600 art songs. So his favorite genre is the lead, the song, and he has written magnificent piano sonatas, but the piano writing is sometimes quite uncomfortable, not in this particular piece, but generally it seems like to be quite difficult to handle at the first glance. However, when you practice and you put things together, then things become really, they make sense and they are wonderful. Now, what is an impromptu? As a title, what is an impromptu? Do you know, Lucas?
Something that wasn't meticulously planned, probably, and
Yes,
was
exactly.
quite, it was spontaneous.
Yes, it was spontaneous. The sense of being spontaneous. Mm-hmm. It's not that, it's the character. It's the performance sort of manner. It's the manner of performance that is implied. That the impromptu does not have any specific strict form, that it should be in sonata form or it should be in ABA form. No, it is free of those limitations. The composer decides which form to follow. The idea behind this title is the improvisational character and the improvisational manner, and this sense, the atmosphere of spontaneity, which is attributed to the performance, not to the writing style. Yes. So this is very important, and this comes as a lighter approach to some very serious music that was written before Schubert. So the composers before Schubert, Mozart, Haydn, and Beethoven, they were like, oh my God, the sonata form, theme 1, bridge, theme 2, exposition is over, development, let's take this theme, let's do it this way, the fugue, even before, subject, answer, is it tonal? Is it real? What is happening? And this produced a very serious past. And the audience was a bit tired of this very serious and structured formal past. And in the beginning of the 19th century, we have the first lighter works. And the Impromptus by Schubert is a very fine example, one of the earliest and finest examples of this lightness in the 19th century piano writing and this freedom of expression. Okay, you have clearly achieved a very good speed. And congratulations for that. And you have achieved to the vast majority clarity in your playing. And that is wonderful. And you have also achieved to its vast majority the dynamics and the accents and the breathing. But it is those tiny details that will elevate your work and elevate your performance. So we have a simple allegro here, and the time signature is 3. So we're counting in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And we are full of triplets. This is like the best exercise for triplets and scales. The whole music is not the whole music, the first part of the music, the first official part of the music is based on a downward scale. It's wonderful for an etude as well.
Yes.
Sometimes I give this piece to my students for to practice it as an etude. It requires extreme finger work, very fast and close movements, which are either within diatonic scalar pattern or chromatic, and has a jump and another jump and then up to start again. So how do you practice this? In the beginning, of course, the notes. And in the beginning, I said, remember your construction. Build your tiles with good foundations in order to have a nice and safe structure at the end. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Of course, at such a level, needless to say, that you don't have to beat every single beat. I mean,
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 1. You don't have to do that in playing. In practicing, it is mandatory.
Okay.
You need to always have in mind how the score looks like to be able to say that the first 20, whatever, 35 bars, it's all triplets. You need to be able to verbalize it. Yes, not just, oh, it's triplets. Where are the triplets? I'm missing the triplets. Oh my God, I'm playing so fast. Where are the triplets? And then you lose the triplets. And when you memorize it, it's even worse.
Yes.
It's nothing. It's just la 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 and nothing. No, you need to know 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and feel the 1. Not just feel it. I want to hear it. These are the stages of practicing. I'm not telling you like constantly I need to hear the 1, but 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yes, because in the beginning, I don't know how many of you are using the score at home, but the first note is a quarter note. Yes, it's 3, 1. But when the theme comes back, it doesn't come from a quarter note. It comes from this ascending scale without a stop. It's like it's an 8th note. So do not lean on the first note forever. It's not that you are doing it. Just avoid doing it for many people do this. Sorry. No, it's 3, 1, 3, 1. Yeah. So
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Play. And you?
Only the left hand or both hands?
So right hand, the right hand.
Right, yes.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and. Thank you. Good. Nice. Very nice. What I see from your fingers, it's that you are playing straight, like this, without actually giving direction to your hand. But if I'm mistaken, because you're in a small box here and I can barely see your fingers,
Ah,
tell
So-
me, you're doing that.
do you mean not moving my hand in any direction and keeping it
It's
like
that
this?
you're a bit sort of sort of restricted. You're not moving your arm a lot.
Yes,
You're
yes.
not-
I
Yes.
move my fingers and do this.
Yeah. Okay. This is fine, but really, if you want to achieve a direction, because this is not a study,
Yes.
you will show off your finger work and your action, but this is not a study. This is beautiful music for enjoyment and for relaxation and enjoyment. So remember, I was telling someone else before, feel the leaps. Who was it? I don't remember. Feel the distances from the smallest distance to the largest distance. If you are to move from here to here, like, do not just because it's so close and it looks so easy that you don't actually make a move. You're moving there. Now, if you open up, make a move, and the move employs the whole of your arm. It's not just here. It's not just there. It employs this whole round movement, which is very useful for the atmosphere of this piece. Yes? So, can you try slowly? So I can see when you're going down, I can see your arm. I can see your whole elbow moving like around, like making circles. You're making a circle from the top side like this. And then you're going up, you're making a circle like this. You're moving here. So you begin to achieve some flexibility in your body language. It's not just amazing finger work that you have.
Okay.
Can you do it slowly?
Yes.
Up, round, and jump. Excellent. Excellent, Luca. Because what you did here is you felt the distance. Where am I? No, I did that. Distance. And then again, an octave higher. And this movement will help you when you have in mind that you're playing triplets and that you're playing in 3 time. Yes, it will help you to make this round, smooth movement without angles, without actually feeling the beat so strong, but the beat inside you very strong. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And then you go faster and faster because you have all this. You have all this movement, and you are not just like this. Because if you're like this, you're gonna get to up to a certain speed and not faster than that. You get tired.
Okay.
This by itself doesn't make any sense without the left hand. The left hand gives you this fine support of the 1, 2, 3 that I'm explaining. And the left hand is very simple. Very simple. Yes, but it should not be neglected at all. You need to feel 1, 2. Practice to hear, to listen to your left hand. Now you can try playing this one, the right hand quiet, and loud the left hand. Can I hear you do that?
Yes.
Listen to your left hand. Listen to your left hand. Okay, thank you. Look, you made an attempt, but you're still listening to your right hand a lot. You are also listening to the left hand, but try to practice to sort of isolate the two hands. You're still thinking your two hands together, but if you practice separately, just one bar, just, one phrase. Am I listening to my left hand? Is my left hand there? Let me add my right hand. One, left. And I'm barely playing my right hand. The reason for this is so that you can follow this wonderful line. The wonderful line is not. No, it's not that. It's just the long notes on the bass. Okay, so by no means, I don't want to hear. No, nada. He, delete, wrong. I want to hear 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. ¿Qué pasó? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can I hear the left hand only by itself? Nice. Even more contrasting, even more louder the first note and less the second note.
Okay.
Better. So if you put it all together, it will sound coherent. We will have the sense of the 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and the flow. And what did I do here? I took a breath before I began the second repetition.
Yeah.
And I gave it space. And I gave you room to realize that this is the opening theme a second time. Yes? So when you're doing your upward place, not all the time, because this theme appears so many times that it's boring to do the same and the same and the same and the same. You can experiment. The first time, you don't have to take a breath. The second time, you can take a breath. When it goes up high and it's like really triumphant, and then it goes to this dramatic, wonderful, and very difficult section. This one here, yeah? So always, even here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3. Yes? And here you can take your time. And I want to hear the 1. And the bass. I love the bass. Maybe I love it on this piano. For those who know where I am and you've played on this piano, it has a wonderful bass. And I just want to hear it. So I want to produce it. And the do here. And the C. Now we begin having, we are in bar 29, 30, 31, 32. There is an accent on D flat, but you're playing so quick. Do you have an accent on D flat?
Yes, I do.
You don't do it.
Mhm.
You need to take some time. You need to show it to me. Of course, when you're playing so fast, where is it? You can't hear it. So the accent is there for a reason. You have to show it. So you need to have this sol and accent. And then we'll move to the next stage. So there is an accent again on the fourth beat, which creates a rhythmic anxiety. And then it's the scale like that. And then you do very nicely this forte. And then if you go higher, make sure you're careful with all of the details, accent, forte, and piano. Yes? When you reach bar 45, 6, 7, and 47, here you need to be quiet in order to be able to show the mystery and as a transition, as a bridge to the return of the theme. So can you try?
Yes. Like
A lot better, a lot better. Now this time around, please careful your left hand. It's 1, 2, 3, 1. It's not the time to accent the 2. The time for the accent of 2 is later, officially on the score. Now there is no such a detail. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Do?
And you want me to play this part again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, feel the downbeat more. You can practice at home. We are bar 77. Now here is the official time to accent the second beat. There. How do you do that? Mi, lift, lift, and drop. And do a legato with a mi, and lift, and drop, and lift, and drop. So the effect altogether and you have your scale, and you have your accent, and the crescendo, and a sforzandissimo. Full sound. Full sound, don't be afraid. Piano. An accent on the two. Careful of all of those details. Play, Lukamu, loud from here. Big sound. And
Okay.
play. Do the scale. Big. Do you know how to do big? Big movements, big, and drop. Play one note, this B, loud.
So,
Okay, how do you do that? You're dropping from high, and you are leaning on your fifth fingers.
yeah.
Yes, don't be afraid to do it from high. There. And then find the chord. Because you're afraid. You're doing, oh my God. No, there's no such a thing. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Sorry, wrong. There. And then you mentally prepare for the chord. Of course, you're playing a B minor chord here, there. You can do that. So it's there, B minor, 7. The way to practice this, in order to achieve this clarity that is required, you practice in chords, like this. Etc. The whole thing. And then what you do is voicing, top, shush. Yes? Shush. Top, shush, top, shush. How do you shush easily? Staccato. Staccato, legato, staccato. Try. Continue.
Both hands.
No.
Okay.
Do the staccato. Luca, do the staccato also here.
Okay.
Oh, excellent. Now, left hand, staccato, draw from high. Yes? And grip. Can I see your grip?
Yes.
Excellent. So you feel that I'm doing this to your hand and that you're dropping.
Okay.
Can I see again?
Yes.
Lift. Drop. Yes. Excellent. And then again, legato, staccato. Legato, staccato, legato, staccato. And all together here is... Because you want to hear the clarity.
Yes.
In the triplets. You want to hear the triplets. Shush! Loud. Fortissimo. Piano. etc. Yes, and here then you get fiercer. I want to hear the dissonance. That is in bar 103. This is 102, and then 103, fortissimo and dissonant. Yes, you need to make sure that I hear the dissonance. And then continue your triumphant triplets, etc., etc. Yes, and the statement here, 124, 5. Loud, not fast, not like, oh, it's over. It's over, and I need to hear that it is over. Piano. Sing. Do, mi, do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa. Sing. Yes, and more and more and more, and shape it. It's fortissimo here, piano, and this is a beautiful run in the middle voice. Make sure I can hear it. Yes, and then repeating itself. And from the beginning. But these triplets, it's like, oh, remember, I'm going to play triplets. Remember my triplets? Triplets that will lead you to that. And I would like to clearly hear. The first one, we get it. The second one is difficult. Lift. And continue to your grand finale, which is wonderful with your accents and I'm playing wrong notes. There I am. You have there an accent. And here you need to remember, yes, these are your final chords, but you need to remember that you are counting in 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And it's short. It's not a whole note. It's not 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, it's short and crispy. You have super duper staccatissimo. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Mm-hmm. You want to try the end?
Yes. Okay.
Luca. When you start playing the mi, I should be playing fa natural. Drop your finger, your third finger should be like really vertical, so you actually hit the note with the accent. And it's all this round movement. Here, you can do it. Shorter, the last note. Over. Secco. Okay. There is 5 minutes for your Bach.